we're going to get started. Okay, are you ready? Hold it down. Thank you for coming on time. So we don't run out of time, we're going to start now. So please listen. Please listen. Please listen. Okay, let's start with the pledge of the flag. Everyone stand up, please. Stand up. Stand up. Right hand over your heart. Ready. Ready. Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, you don't need to do it, but you need to be quiet. We're going to stand up and do it one more time. Do not talk unless you're doing the pledge with us. Everyone stand. Right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Have a seat. Okay, we may have some extra time at the end to do announcements, so we're going to go right ahead so we don't run out of time. We're going to start off with Ms. Douglas and ASB passing of the torch. Ms. Douglas.
Good afternoon, everybody. As you know, we had elections recently, and now we are ready for our current ASB officers to pass the torch to our next year's ASB officers. So I'd like our current treasurer, Catherine Sepulveda, please come up.
Wait one second. I should move this. Oh,
So I will be passing the torch to Jacqueline Rangel, as you guys know Jackie. So if Jackie, come on up.
Waiting for Jackie, we actually have a new office this year, and that is our historian / publicist, and I will just be giving the first torch to her. That is Janet Huerta. Now I'd like to welcome our current ASB secretary, Larissa Hernandez.
Okay, and I'm passing the torch to Esmeralda Perez.
Please welcome our current ASB Vice President, Janelle, and it's her birthday today. Happy birthday,
Janelle. I'm passing the torch to Arlene Molina.
ASB President, Raven Dealey.
Okay, whose voice y'all gonna be hearing next year in the mornings along with Dr. Chimis's. And if you don't have your roar down now, you better work on it over the summer because he will replace you with a generic one. I am not even playing. Congratulations to Abigail Aguirre.
Please welcome our new and give a round of applause for our going out. Thank you very much. And now I believe we're ready to start with our Extra Mile Award. Please stand by.
Okay, so we're going to go alphabetically, and I want to ask, listen up, so we do not take too long. If the teachers, if you can say the names of the students, and then as they come up, you can say the next name, and then we can pass out the certificates instead of waiting and waiting and waiting, because otherwise we wait a long time. So here we go. Mr. Adolfo.
Hello, everyone. Hi. I have 4 awards to give. Okay, actually 5, but okay, since I teach like basically 4 different subjects. Okay, the first one is for the first year video production class, and excellent in that class goes to, or put it this way, it's the Extra Mile Award. So this person, well, we do the events in the NPR here, and we now broadcast them live on the internet. And this person volunteered not to do just one, which is all she had to do, but 5 separate events. And her name is Evelyn Martinez. Okay, our video production 2 class, actually a movie that we did is showing tonight at Warner Brothers Studios. And some of you are going. And the student who stayed extra time and put in extra time to produce that movie is named Brian Mena. Okay, and also an award for the photography class. This student always was on top of things, always ahead of where he was supposed to be, and that's Ivan Encinias. And then finally, for health, a student who was always proactive, always helpful. Anytime I needed help with anything, she always said yes. And her name is Karina Ramirez. Okay, I guess I didn't get the extra one.
So they're here, Karina, Evelyn, all those other ones are not here? As soon as your name is called, come on up. Okay, so we're gonna work on our timing a little bit now. So let me be clear. So when your name is called, come up here. And you're gonna go up those stairs. You're gonna come across and shake my hand. Then you're gonna get your certificate. Got it? You're gonna go to those stairs, come up the stairs, shake my hand, come and get your certificate, and go down those stairs. Got it? Okay, Ms. Alvarez.
like student. She's been there for everyone. She's so positive. She tells the truth. I love that. Aranzazu Hernandez. Our next person, Alberto Ortiz, did a bunch of work for your yearbook. If you haven't seen it, it's amazing. My next person, also a 12th grader, she's amazing. She's the nicest person I know. Sandra Aceves. And last but not least, your PTSA does a bunch of work for you. I don't know if you necessarily know, but I wanted to honor them. Congratulations. I wanted to honor them, and this award's for Miss Maria Gonzalez. She coordinates everything from your grad night to your graduation. She's helped with everything.
Hey, Mr. Hoplos.
All right, our first award, this is very difficult. I was blessed with having great students this year, so this was very difficult, but this person never says no or never complains about how difficult it is, so my first one goes to Melissa Fernandez. Next one goes to our, this person is dedicated, outstanding, never misses an academic decathlon and can never say no to any project, Mia Gordon. And our staff member is someone who many people may not know this individual, but she's always out there helping us, is Miss Erica Farias. And finally, I kind of cheated, so I cannot say this is a better one, but my 6th period philosophy class, you guys rock. Thank you.
Next up, Mrs. Cho.
Hello. 안녕하세요. So I have, under your permission, Okay. So I have 5 students I would like to recognize today, but I have 3 words to give it out today, but please be patient for the ones who don't have the words. Make sure to give it to you. I had to consider really hard because there are always a handful of students who have shown great excellence on their academics, but not only that, they have shown good work habits and also cooperation skills. And I also had to step further to think about who has shown extra time to show up for school events such as Spring Festival, and also outside of school events such as Jazz Festival, and also Korean-related work events. And for Korean classes, I would like to recognize 2 students. One, Maria Hernandez, and Marvin Lopez, for showing great work ethics. For vocal, these are the students who had classes from me since last year, has shown great improvements over the years, and always try to attend school-related events, and has sang and performed really excellent. So I would like to recognize Abigail Rodriguez, Jose Ramirez, and especially this year each year we have a thing called National Choral Association, and I get to pick one student over the year who has shown great performance, good performance skills. Not only that, just shown the excellent skills in singing. So I'd like to recognize this person. She's been singing, trying so hard, and she did an amazing performance. And her name is Jessica Nava. And for staff, I would like to recognize this teacher who's been showing up on every single event, who's been encouraging on every single student at VAPA, made a huge difference, Dr. Edward Trinis.
Next up is Craig.
Good afternoon, VAPA. Good to see you all. I love you too. Okay. I give awards for students who really work hard and really put in the extra effort for me. And I want to say that in all my classes, all my students are that way. So it's really hard just to pick two. But of the two that I picked, they've been with me since the beginning of the year, working in every production and helping me just tirelessly, and also performing. Noreen Flowers. And another student who is my co-designer on all the shows, and a really, really great attribute to have at VAPA, Jonathan Rivera. And the staff member that I would like to recognize, and all of his help is much appreciated, and I could not do the work that I do here without him. Mr. Delgado. Thank you, guys.
Next up, Mr. Cuevas.
All right, real quick. For my classes in music, though he's only a freshman, just over 4 feet tall, he plays a huge role in his section. He's participated in marching band. He does swim, and is most best known for his newest and most recent role as Aladdin. Giancarlo Spiru. Okay. This next person is a person whom I feel will take over my job at some point if they continue to do so. Doing a very good job. He's in marching band as well. He does swim, and is still learning as many instruments as he possibly can while at VAPA. He's one of our, at the time, he was our newest member of VAPA's Mariachi Corazón Hispano, Oliver Fuentes. Oliver Cachetón Fuentes. And for our staff, for being understanding and going above and beyond her job duties, for not minding when I use her computer despite all the work she has, for helping me reach parents when I can't get a hold of them, and for, of course, always doing it with a smile, Miss Laura Suarez.
Next up is Tadros.
3 classes, 3 different subjects. So first I'm going to start with my 9th grade class, and they're all super awesome, and well, sometimes. And I wanted to honor somebody who's always so enthusiastic, a great actor, puts the tie in Tybalt, Romeo and Juliet, okay? And that is Vernon Davis. And for AP English Literature, I wanted to honor someone who is always so consistent. So consistent in doing her work. She's like always on top of things, turns things in before they're due, which is like teacher's dream, Jennifer Hernandez. And for leadership, I wanted to honor the person who really, you have to thank for the awesome Cinco de Mayo festival. Janet! It was her dream, her vision, and everyone, of course, helped to bring it to life, but it was Janet's plan. Janet, thank you so much for all of your hard work. That's it from me. Mr. Delgado's next.
Oh, and by the way, we've already planned the mariachi, the whole Cinco de Mayo, and next year it will not be on the same day as swim finals, like the last 2 years. So all those students that need to swim and celebrate Cinco de Mayo, it will be on a different day. Okay, Mr. Delgado, here we go.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna do it very briefly. This kid today told me he's only done mediocre work this semester, and it's true, he has, but he's always there to help regardless of the fact, even if his classmates are sitting down, and that guy is Brian Mena. And the next one is for one of my top students. He's been trying to learn everything he can about the trade. He wants to do this for a living, so he tells me. He's still got a lot to learn, and he's got a lot to prove. But come on up here, Oscar. And last but not least, my stage manager for all my shows. She also wants to do this for a living. And I'm encouraging her to do so, and I hope all the best for you. Ashley Arambula, come on up. And last but not least, none of this could happen without a certain someone, and you guys all know who. And he's always there for you guys, whether you know it or not. You guys can say whatever you want, but he's there for you guys regardless. So, Dr. Trimis. See you.
Okay, Mr. Goldstein.
Hello, everyone. In terms of students, the first person I've nominated, she is tireless in trying to do really well in all of her classes. She's managed to actually pass Mr. Bolonikis' class, which is amazing, and it's Evelyn Martinez. The second student that I wanted to talk about for Extra Mile Award is someone who's worked really, really hard, a senior, and we're going to be seeing her graduate. We're going to miss her, Cynthia Ayon. I also had the opportunity to nominate one of our staff. And the person who I thought I really did the Extra Mile Award this year was someone who undertook a really difficult task that none of us want to do, and did it with a lot of smiles and do. Miss Simmons. Is Miss Simmons here?
She just walked in.
Miss Simmons, you're waiting for it.
Here, Miss Kremlin, here we go.
You know you'll miss it. All right, these two ninth graders I chose for the Extra Mile Award because they work hard and they care about their education and they're friendly and they're always so positive, like so many of you. I nominated these two gentlemen, Dean Land and Normando Bermudez.
Next up, Ms. Hernandez.
The staff award goes to Ms. Ramblin because she did so much for the staff. She gave us a lot of snacks and set up lunch. We're really good at everything. Thank you. And these are my top two mathematicians. They have the highest grade percentage. They're also really helpful, respectful, responsible. Evelyn Rodriguez and Vanessa Nuno.
Next up is Holland.
Hey guys, how's the future of America? All right, so I'm gonna, quiet, thank you. Fun. All right, guys, I'm going to focus on process, not necessarily grades or how easy things have been. These three folks, to me, is it loud enough? All right, these three guys here have, to me, shown growth. And so I nominated them for the Extra Mile Award because of how I've seen them grow up and mature, and I really appreciate that about them. So I'm going to announce them all at the same time. David Becerra, Ulysses Flores, and Ulysses Gutierrez. This teaching business is no joke. You guys, teenagers, are amazing. You're the future of America, but you are not easy. So collectively, I would like to shout out a group of ladies who have inspired me in some way or the other this entire year. And instead of all of you guys coming up at once, just know that I have a special place in my heart for you guys. Beginning with Miss Spencer, Miss Radcliffe, Miss Craig, Miss Alvarez, Miss Hernandez, Miss Cho, and Miss Grinner. Thank you for taking on a profession that is not easy.
Okay, next up, the best PE teacher at Legacy VAPA, Mr. Noriega.
So, the first thing that I nominated is actually two students. The first student is someone that's an up-and-coming athlete. She's a freshman. She's done a great job in the softball team and in class. Angie Perez. The next student is just a delight to have in class. He's just always smiling and having a good time. His name's Vernon.
I love you, Angie!
Vernon Davis, come on up. And he's coming. Thanks, and the person from the staff who's actually gone above and beyond, this person came in late to us. She's done a great job. She's worked really hard behind the scenes. Make sure that everything gets done for you guys. And the person I'm talking about is Ms. Grainer.
Next up, Mr. Puncher.
Don't audition for this award now, it's too late. So for those of you who are wondering, seniors, you're not included in this because you're on tomorrow night. So those seniors who are waiting for an award from me, not tonight. The first person that gets an award is somebody, and I know that she probably is not expecting this, but I do teach the advanced ESL class, and this year only one person reclassified, and she definitely deserves this award for doing that, Layla Hernandez. And the second person is somebody who's been consistently getting very good awards and putting up with the rest of the people in her class. So I have to give her the extra mile for that, and she probably has no idea she's getting it, but I need to recognize Natalie Alvera. Staff member that I'd like to recognize is somebody I think needs to be recognized, or I would like to recognize this person after just a couple of years of being with us. And It's not easy to do the choir and all the vocal stuff and Korean at the same time, and we will miss her, so Miss Cho gets my
Next up, Ms. Prado.
Everyone, this year it was very difficult for me to decide who to give this award. For example, my homeroom. I have a beautiful homeroom of 9th graders I will miss. And from those, there's one that is always on time, punctual. She has excellent attendance, and she's very helpful. And her name is Vanessa Nuño. And the staff award is for someone that is very special to me because I think she makes the day easier, the school a better place to work at. And I just enjoy to see her smile and her good attitude every day. And this is Laura Suarez. And the academic awards, are for three of my AP Spanish literature students. These students are really, they're on top of things. They are very friendly. At the same time, they have excellent writing skills, reading skills. They are amiable, diligent. It is a pleasure to see them work every day with such enthusiasm. And one goes for Itzel Davalos. And Amy, I had you in the 9th grade, and it's been a pleasure to see you grow, to see your development, and see how you enjoy reading. It's just such a pleasure to have you. Amy Ramirez. Priscilla, you're just a model in the class. You were always on top of the reading, knew all the characters, all the themes, your essays. It's a pleasure to have you too. Priscilla Rivera. Is Priscilla here?
Next up, Ms. Cracksmith.
Okay, this person is always smiling, is so positive, has the best attitude, and he's one of my most creative students, Vernon Davis. Next student is also very creative, and she's always very helpful, Jessie Rojas. And last but not least, I would like to thank Laura, because without you, I don't even know what I would do. Come on up.
Mr. Ruiz.
Hello, students. VAPA is a great place to work and also to be part of the education of our students in this place. One student that get my attention and for her great effort to improve personally and academically is Ruby Frausto. Nominate Extra Mile Award. One teacher who offers multiple opportunities for learning. There's a teacher who is engaging, sometimes it's funny. He is always trying to find ways to provide resources for you to learn in his class. And the nomination for the Extra Mile Award is for Mr. Avalos.
Okay, Mr. Sana Pickett.
Hey guys, all right, so the two people that I'm giving awards to, really, without them, Springfest would have not been what it was. They spent hours upon hours in the costume room, making sure everything was in order, putting in a lot of time, a lot of effort into a lot of dances, and made it what it was. Of course, this doesn't mean that the people that do not get an award did not put in a lot of work. I hate having to pick people like this, but Perla Ruiz and Sire Melendez, please come on. And my last award for the staff. Without this person, I would not be doing what I found to be my passion in life. So I respect him more than ever, and thank you so much, Dr. True.
But so Mr. Avalos in place of Mr. Shaw.
I'm doing here for my twin brother, Mr. Shaw. Esmeralda Ceja, Reina Luna, Noreen Flower, and I happen to know the next person, so let me say a couple of lines. This person has been a mentor and a true guidance to Mr. Shaw, Mr. Goldstein.
Okay, next up is dispensary.
I know, sure. So, I'll just wait. So I have two students that would like to nominate or actually recognize for the Extra Mile Award. Of course, realized that there was a lot more to give, and as Sana said, it kind of was hard picking only two people, but these two people stood out. The first person is in my chemistry class. I would describe them as enthusiastic, always willing to help, and 100% authentic. Where are you? Marvin Lopez. The second person, of course, is the helper and mother to my forgotten Billy and Squishy, the millipedes. And this is someone that I've known for the time I've been here, and is an awesome, inquisitive person, McDowell. Yeah! Of course, as for faculty and staff, I would like to say that I like to honor all of our faculty and staff because each and every one of us takes responsibility and help make this place the way that it is, and I love all of you. Thank you.
I love you, McDowell!
Next up, Mr. Turner.
All of my AP students in psychology worked very hard, but these two students not only juggled studying for the AP exam, but they also produced a very touching film, bullying, at the same time that will be shown this evening at Warner Brothers Studios. Samantha Gonzalez and Sergio Zarate. I'd also like to commend all of our teachers for all of their very hard work. So I present an award to all of them. And Sergio.
One goes to a young lady who was in two classes this year, and she had also did sports. So one of the classes she was out a lot, but she came in extra to get the work done so that she could pass both classes. Ingrid Delasera. And the last one made me laugh for the last 3 years, McDowell.
For the link leaders for next year. The impacts 24 of you, but link leaders, please remember that tomorrow morning we're going to be here in the MPR from 8:30 to 10:30. Okay, so don't forget, don't be late. Senior night is at 6. Tomorrow night, senior night starts at 6. A recital and a word ceremony for the seniors. You notice that seniors didn't get any awards today. That's because we're saving them all for tomorrow. Well, yeah, except for some.
Okay, so we have a couple of minutes. We're gonna show you a couple videos, but first of all, let me make a few announcements. First of all, listen carefully. Let me start with seniors. First of all, seniors, tomorrow night, our senior awards gala and recital starts at 6 o'clock. We have about 15 performances and several awards, so make sure you're here ready to go. It starts at 6. If we don't start at 6, it's gonna go super late. So 6 o'clock, seniors, tomorrow, bring your families. Second of all, make sure you follow your reminding announcements for grad night. If you're going to grad night, that's all from Ms. Alvarez. Third of all, your trip this year, which we're gonna call a senior trip, is on Tuesday the 5th. You'll have trip slips that will need to be turned in. Trip slips, if you did not get them yet, you'll get them tomorrow, but we need the trip slips for the trip on June 5th. And lastly, seniors, if you're gonna sing in the senior choir or play, watch the announcements, look at the flyers for those rehearsals. Senior breakfast is Wednesday next week, and we're doing hat decorating on Monday next week. And graduation practice is Wednesday, graduation on Thursday. Everyone else, non-seniors, listen up. This is the time when we start planning for next year. So some of you that are involved in the Leader in Me action team, we're gonna have a meeting to get some plans going for the summer. If you're in Link Crew, make sure you see Ms. Jadras for that. If you're in any of the performing groups, they will be announced tomorrow, and there's some practices in the summer. We're sort of getting in high gear, getting ready for next year as we plan on saying goodbye to our lovely seniors after next week, and we're planning for next year at the same time. Got it? Okay. Tell me, Mr. Delgado, whenever you're ready. Almost, you ready now? Okay, lastly, we are on special schedules on next week. Listen up. Shh. Special final schedules on Friday, Monday, Tuesday, so make sure you look at the announcements. You got different periods, different days at different lengths of time. Next week, Wednesday and Thursday are both minimum days. That means you get out at 1:45 on both Wednesday and Thursday next week. And next Friday is a pupil-free day. That means the teachers are free of the pupils for one day to do planning and meetings, and you guys don't have to come to school next Friday. Okay, we're gonna see a couple of videos. Thank you, Mr. Delgado. You're not dismissed. We're gonna watch a couple of videos before the bell rings. Here we go. Thank you.
Until
Daisy, go turn on the lights. Turn on. Yeah, just streamed it. I just streamed it.
Yeah.